This is a follow-up to a story you first saw on Friday. Fox 10 News reporter Katie Weiss is in the studio with the story for you.
That's right, Bob Lanise. Today I spoke on the phone with the man who shot 50-year-old James Naylor in the parking lot of a Tillman's Corner restaurant. He told me he had quite the history with Naylor, who he labeled as a bully, saying Naylor threatened him at least 4 different times. Now, he said when they happened to run into each other on Friday, by chance, Naylor started to get angry. The 68-year-old man who says he killed James Naylor told me about the dramatic moments leading up to the shooting. The shooter, who asked to remain anonymous, says he ran into Naylor by chance in this Tillman's Corner parking lot. The shooter tells me Naylor said, quote, "You better be glad there's cameras here or else I would beat you till you're unrecognizable." Then the man replied, quote, "The cameras don't bother me. I'm not afraid of you." The man told me that's when Naylor slapped him. The man says he then put his hand in his pocket where he had a pistol. He says Naylor then told him, "What do you have in your pocket?" And the shooter said, "Don't come at me again and you won't find out." But the shooter said Naylor did come at him, and that's when he pulled out his handgun and shot Naylor 1 time in the head. Now, we did count a surveillance camera on every corner of the building here in Tillman's Corner, and KFC staff did confirm that they do have surveillance video of the crime, which they handed over to detectives. But Mobile police would not release that video. Today, police said a grand jury will decide whether charges will be filed against the shooter. Naylor was a registered sex offender for a crime he committed against a child in 2001. But one of his close friends tells me Naylor had turned his life around since that sex crime conviction. He says Naylor was unarmed the day of the shooting, and he's hoping the shooter will face charges. But the shooter says he acted in self-defense, and he'd do it again under the same circumstances. Wow, some scary details that are coming out tonight. Now, the shooter says he already had a no-contact agreement signed by a judge in Lucedale, Mississippi, and that was against Naylor. Now, the Lucedale Records Office was closed by 4 o'clock today, and we weren't able to get a copy of that court order. But I'll be looking into that tomorrow, and I'll let you know what I find out.